All right, so we're doing 10-2 arithmetic sequences and series. So at the top, like I said, is a formula. It's a sub n equals a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. I know that looks really hard, but you guys have a formula sheet, so it's on there, okay? So let's talk about what everything means. N is for the nth term of an arithmetic sequence. So like I said, if you're trying to find like the 100th term, you don't want to write 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 until you get to the 100th one. This helps you get there a lot quicker, okay? A sub 1 is your first term. That's what it stands for, right? N is the number of terms. D is your common difference, just like we talked about yesterday, right? So if it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, D is 2. You went up by 2 every time. You're adding the same number every time. Arithmetic means is the terms between, bless you, terms between any two non-consecutive terms. And then arithmetic series is the sum of terms of the sequence. I'll explain that better in a second. So partial sum of an arithmetic series is these two formulas. So if they want to know, see these capital S's? It always does this to me. I don't know, just close it. That S of the first is this. Again, you could write them all out and you could add all those 50 terms, but this is so much faster. So to give you a sub 1 and a sub n, you use this top formula. S sub n equals n, a1 plus an over 2. I know, again, that seems intimidating, but it's really easy. You just pick up 1 plus n minus 1 times d. Again, you're given these formulas, you just have to pick one. Okay? You're given these formulas, you just have to pick one. No, it's in your formula sheet, right? All right, so sigma notation is a shortcut for writing the sum of a series. Okay. All right, so on these first questions, find the indicated term of each arithmetic sequence. So first of all, they told us it was arithmetic. Today, they're all arithmetic, right? But eventually on tests and quizzes, they're kind of shoved together. So you really need to pay attention and underline stuff and kind of figure out what you're talking about. A sub 66. No, that's what they're asking us for, right? We don't know it, okay? Do we know A1? Do we know the first term?
Yes.
Yeah, what is it? Negative 12, right? Plus n minus 1 times d. What's n? They literally told us, right? Times d is the over and over and over again, okay? So what do we have? What information did they give us? Did they give us A1? Or can we at least figure it out? What's a sub 1? What's the first term? Negative 5. That's what a sub 1 means, right? So our first term is negative 5. So I'm looking for a15, right? My first term is negative 5. If you're looking for the 15th term, n is 15. Do you guys get that? Yeah. Okay. And then what's d? They don't just give it to you. You're going to have to look at it. Yeah, d is negative 7. If you look, yeah, and that's the way that we usually write it. I would never mark it wrong if you gave me 45 minus 14n. Obviously, that's the same, but we usually put the n in front.
Why would we use the A1 and D equation at the top?
We did use that? What do you mean?
Where only A1 and D are given?
Oh, because we're not solving for anything, we're giving the equation. We're giving, hey, so if I were to ask you what the 66th term of this is, you could just plug in 66. That's what they're saying. They're saying like, hey, get it set up for if I wanted to find the 66th term. Does that make sense? Okay. So on this next one, same thing. You start with your an. An equals a1 plus n minus 1 times d. 2 and fill in the blanks, right? But they didn't. And they gave me enough blanks in between that it's pretty hard to guess and check for most people. So instead, if you don't know where to start at that formula from the front page. an equals a1 plus n minus 1 times d. We can use that information to find d, right? So an equals a1 plus n minus 1 times d. Again, what do I know? What's 84? Where would that go? A1, right? What's n? So it's going to be one of these probably, right? We were given A1 and AN, right? We found D on our own, so we could have done the second one if you want to. In my opinion, the second formula is a little bit harder, so I only use it if I absolutely have to. This one I think is much easier up here. So we're going to use this Sn equals n A1 plus AN over 2. We're going to use that formula, okay? So they want S sub 29. They want the sum of the first 29 terms, okay? And it's equal to On the front, how did they write it? A1 plus AN over 2? With an N in front, sorry, excuse me. Okay, so we just fill it in. What's N? We already found it. 29, right? What's A1? Negative 18. What's AN? 66 over 2. Actually plug it into your calculator. Again, I think it's easy to look at, but it's also easy to screw that up on a calculator. I'm going to go ahead and give you the answer. That way if you don't get it, you know if you need my help. Should get 1272. I used both formulas just to show that I could. What? Okay. So you could have used the first one or the second one. It just depends on what you're more comfortable with and how much extra math you feel like doing. Is anyone not getting 1272, or you just need another second? Okay. Is everybody okay? Can I move on? Awesome. All right, 49. Find the first 3 terms of each arithmetic series. So whenever they ask me something like this, I like to kind of off to the side do that so I know, okay, this is what they want, because you find a bunch of answers, but it's usually not the answer. So that kind of lets me know, did I get what they wanted? Okay. If we're trying to find the first 3 terms of the arithmetic series, right, they gave me S sub n. So it's probably going to be one of those sum formulas from the front, right? So it's either going to be the A1 and AN given one or the A1 and D given one. Which one do we want, the top one or the second one? The top one, because we don't have D. They gave me A1 and they gave me AN, right? Okay, so I'm going to say that, where am I at? S sub n equals n A1 plus AN over 2. That's the formula that I need, right? So we're going to plug that in. So what's n? We don't know, right? So I don't know that. I'm going to go over on 51 and I'll get a new page in a second. So 1368 is Sn. I don't know n, but I know A1 is 48. AN is 180. So can't you just plug? All right, 51. We'll do it real fast, okay? Find the first 3 terms again. So I need 3 blanks. I'll get a new sheet in a second. So they gave me n, they gave me AN, and they gave me SN. I'm going to have you guys try it. I'm going to give you the answer, and then if you're confused, I will work it out for you. But you need to try it first, okay? So for 51, I'm going to go ahead and tell you that the answer is negative 15, nope, 6, negative 15, negative 6, and 3. If you don't get it right, you need to let me know and I'll do it for you. Okay? Just like always, I'll have the answers out for you. You guys actually have homework. Sorry, but the last 4 9 weeks of this class, the notes will take all period. If I would have skipped any of those, you wouldn't have known how to do it. You know what I mean? So the notes will take all period. You're going to have homework. You'll have the answers. But if you need to see me before school or when, then that's probably the rest of the year how it's going to go. Normally the notes aren't short like they used to be. Okay? Let me get all this stuff plugged up, and then I'll get my answers out for you guys, and then you don't have a whole lot of time. And I'm really sorry. I wish there was a better way to do it. Still got 6 or 7 minutes, though. definitely take a picture before you leave